Welcome to Blonde Cards and Crafts. Let's make something together. Hello crafters and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making card 8 using products from the Love from Lizi December 2022 card kit. We have made 7 cards already and the links to each of those cards is down in the description, as well as links to other things like Lizi's website, subscription to the kit, joining our Love from Lizi Facebook group and the Blonde Cards and Crafts Facebook group, which is called Your Cards and Crafts. So if you make this card or any of the other cards that I have made either here with Lizi's products or on my channel, please do share them on our Facebook groups. Okay, so I have everything ready. This card is going to be a DL card. Now a DL is a long and thin card, and the size here that we have in Ireland for a DL is generally 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. That's the size of our envelopes for a DL card. So when we're making our, that's the size of the envelopes for our DL card. So when we're making a DL card here, we tend to make them at 4 inches by 8 1/4. So that's the sizes I'm going to use, but you can, adjust this to whatever size you want to make. So for my card, I have a piece of 8 by 8 1/4 white cardstock. I'm going to score it at 4 inches and that'll give me the DL size that I want for the envelopes that I have. Lovely. And we'll burnish that score line. Perfect. Now, in this kit, we got pattern papers and they measure 6 by 6. So you're probably wondering, well, Simone, that doesn't fit on there. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of pattern paper like this and I've cut it down. Now I've had to use a second piece. You might just see here, this one isn't exactly the same, but it's very darn close. So that's what I've done. I have one piece that measures 3 1/2 by 5 1/2 and another piece that measures 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. And I've just added some sellotape to the back of it to join it right together. Then what I've done is I've taken some peel-offs from my stash. Lizi has an exceptional amount of peel-offs in all different types. These are pinstripes. She has wavy ones and curvy ones and straight ones, and she has ones that are all the same width, and then she has shapes. Some are hearts and stars and dots. Just have a look, lads. It's phenomenal. So you can take a plain piece of pattern paper like this and you can actually embellish it. So I took the widest, actually it's not, it's this, there's 3 widths in the peel off. So you have a wide, a medium and a skinny. I've taken the medium peel off and I've put one on each side and it's right up against the edge of my pattern paper. And then I have just flipped it over and popped it down. Now, if you add pressure to your peel-offs and you cut them, they'll stick down no problem. But I just like to carve under the little bits rather than trying to get rid of them. Where my 2 pattern papers met, I have added the thickest peel-off. I've added one above that, and then above that I've added the thinnest peel off and the thinnest peel off here. So we have a medium, a thin, a thick, and a thin. I hope you've got all that. But guys, doesn't it just make our pattern paper look so sweet? And what we're going to add on to this using the ephemera and the sequins, it's going to make a beautiful card. So I have a piece of pink cardstock, and this piece of pink cardstock measures 3 3/4 by 8 inches. I'm going to layer these 2 together. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put that on the front of my card like so. It's going to give us a really cool looking card. Now, I had a strip, when I took these 2 pieces and cut it down, I had a strip left over. So my pink piece measures 1 inch by 8 inches. And then my pattern paper measures 3/4 of an inch by 7 3/4. I've added again the medium peel off to the outside of the pattern paper, and then I've taken a little piece of ephemera, it's just a little rose, and I've put it over where they join. This piece is going to go inside my card to embellish it, and then we can stamp a sentiment in there. But our card is going to look so lovely on the front, it'll be nice to have a little bit on the inside as well. Now, to embellish, I have a couple of pieces of ephemera. I want to put one along here, another one here, this one maybe here, and then this one here. So we're going to give a little bit of length to this. Then I've taken one of the dies from the add-ons, and this one is Joy. I have die cut this out in white. I stuck it down to some pink cardstock and I fussy cut around that. Then on the white Joy die cut, I added some liquid adhesive, and I used the little bag of glitter that we got in the little extra bag that came in our kit. And I just thought it will bring so much sparkle and glitz to our card, and we can add that on here or here or here. You know me, I'll say I'm going to add that there, and then when it comes to adding it on, I'm going to put it somewhere else. So we're going to put this on the front of our card, and then I'm going to add for a finish some of the sequins. So I was missing the bag that has the sequins and the glitter and, you know, the ribbons and gems and all that, and Lizzie posted it out to me and I got that, so I'm adding little bits and pieces now to the last few cards. So I loved the colors in this, and there's a kind of it's like a muted gold or like a rose gold color sequins in this bag, and I just love it. Let me see if I can get one out without all the rest of it coming out. It's such a beautiful little sequin, and I think it'll go really well with our muted gold peel-offs that I'm using. So I'm going to dot some of these around the card as well, just to give another little bit of something nice to our card. And I have to say, the sequin pack, you get a little sample pack in here, but the colors in this are beautiful. I absolutely love them. So that's all our parts and pieces for this card. It's just a matter of assembling now. So let's go ahead and do that together. So I've sped up now the assembly of this, and I'm going to put my pattern paper panel down on my pink matte layer using my collal glue. And once I have that down, then I can add this to my card base. And I just love the look of it. I think it looks great. So I'll add my adhesive now, and then I can pop that down on the card base. And then we can add our ephemera. And I loved the ephemera that came in this kit. It's beautiful colours with the soft pinks and mauves and everything. It's really, really nice. So I'm going to add this piece here, and then I'll take the 3 other pieces. 2 of them, I'm going to glue them flat down. One just below here, and then another up near our longer piece. So I'll glue that down, and then I can add the other piece down. Now I'm going to put some foam tape behind this piece to give a little bit of dimension on the card, but you don't have to add foam tape. You can just glue all these pieces down, and that way then it won't cost any extra going through the post. I think this would make a lovely birthday card as well, but I'm happy with it as a Christmas card. I think the recipient will be happy with it. So you can see there I'm faffing around, and this is why I speed up and do voiceovers because I can be very indecisive about where I want things. Because do you ever make a card and you look back and think, I wish I'd done that there, or I wish I'd have put this here, or, you know, so I try to make sure I get it right first time round. But I'm delighted with that. There's a lot of the glitter now coming off, so I just used my little desk hoover to glue that up, or to suck that up. So I'm gluing down my little strip on the inside as well. and then I can stamp my sentiment. Now I'm just going with a simple Merry Christmas. It's from one of the Love from Lizzie's previous kits. It's the November 2021 kit called Oh Santa. So I'm adding my sequins down. I like to put my drop of glue down first, then I place my sequins, and once I have those down, then I can add some of my accent glaze onto that. I'm also going to use the accent glaze over my Joy word. That way when it dries, my glitter will all be encased under the glaze and I won't have to worry about it shedding. And I'll add a little around the lip of the petals on the roses too, for a little bit of definition. So now there we go. We have got our DL size card, and I hope you can see all the sparkle on our die cut word Joy and our filled sequins. The accent glaze there is a little cloudy, but as that dries, that will dry lovely and clear, and it'll just give a nice domed shape to them. And I hope you can see all the little layers and everything on our roses. So, and then we have our inside Merry Christmas, but I won't leave that open too long. So that's it, folks. That is card 8. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button so when I post card 9 tomorrow, you will be notified for it. You can share your makes on the Love from Lizzie Facebook group, as well as the Blonde Cards and Crafts Facebook group, and that's called Your Cards and Crafts. All the links to the products I've used are down below. This kit is now sold out, but there are lots of add-ons that Lizzie shared with you that are available. So pop over to the website and maybe you might like to treat yourself as it's Christmas time with a subscription starting in January. So have a look at those links and everything down below. So that's it. I'm going to say goodbye now and I'll see you tomorrow for card number 9. Bye.